What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're officially on 12.5. We got the update last night. We're on hardware 4. This is the 2024 Performance Model 3, aka Ludicrous. And let's take a look at the software. So we are on 2024.20.10. This is full self-driving 12.5. This is hands-free. I've got my regular glasses on because it did give me an error just a second ago with my sunglasses on, and I'll test that out in a minute. But so far, the smoothness is dialed up. I did run over a little bit of a lane line here just a moment ago before I started recording. Got a short destination here, and then we're gonna do some more testing. Pay attention to the road. All right, I'm looking at the road and it went away. So hands-free driving. I'm not gonna be touching the steering wheel on this drive. I know you really can't see the steering wheel, but I won't be touching it. What a day. We've been waiting for this version for so long. I just took about a 400-mile trip on 12.3.6. So they did send out a push for 2024.20.9 in lieu of this this update here. So I think it was about 2 days we had that version. And now we got 12.5. So stoked. All right, we're in the wrong lane. This is the turning lane, so we're putting it through as paces today. We're not in a normal area. More farm style roads. Smooth deceleration to the stop sign. Huge improvement there. We went straight through it. I like that. I don't mind. We were in the turning lane, but the trajectory is super smooth. All right, pay attention to the road. All right, I'm looking at the road, and it went away. It's funny, when I was looking at the road, but with my eyes looking at the screen, it still didn't register. I can get used to this hands-free. Absolutely. And how have you guys been doing? It's been a little while since we've been back, but we are back. Super excited to test this out today. Definitely let me know if you got it, if you've got hardware 4 and you got the update, and how it's performing for you. Super stoked. So far, the trajectory, it does feel more human-like. Very centered. All right, we got a left turn coming up here at the stop sign. No more early braking or late braking. It's just a smooth transition to the stop sign. And we got the full NHTSA stop. A little bit of creep action going on here. And I'll let you know, as always, if I do any interventions with the throttle or disengage. As long as the blue line's on, we're on FSD. Right turn coming up. So I've been watching Omar test this out. I've been watching some other beta testers, early access testers testing it out, and it's pretty exciting. I think on the version 12.5. Next version, they're gonna have the sunglasses, so you can wear your sunglasses. And I got my regular glasses on right now. I wish I had my sunglasses. We're kind of slowing for this intersection here. They do both have a stop sign, and we did a full stop, and there is no stop sign here, so that was a fail. Although it is very cautious, I don't mind that here. All right, we're back. We just got another point destination. I've got my sunglasses on this time, so we're gonna see if the hands-free works without the sunglasses. I know earlier it was saying, okay, we got a nice little dip here in the road. Ooh, a little hot into there. So this is version 12.5. How is she gonna do? I'm already liking the human feel. Much more smooth. All right, it says apply slight turning force. Let me take off my sunglasses and look straight. Doesn't look like it's turning off yet. All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit of force. And now I got the sunglasses off. Let me put them back on. Right turn coming up, no stop sign. These areas can be tricky. Nice smooth transition, no hesitation. All right, so it's definitely giving me an error for the sunglasses. Put a little bit more turning force here. Let me put on my regular glasses and see if we can do this hands-free. All right, so we do have kind of a little merge here, a little bit of rough terrain as well. Kind of going in a little hot over this bump. Oh yeah, I would go a little slower, but that wasn't bad. All right, apply slight turning force. Not sure what's going on. Let me double check the settings here. Make sure there is no new settings. So we got it on single click, full self-driving, minimal lane changes is off. We have the expansion, auto set speed. So really no toggles for sunglasses or no sunglasses. I'm gonna try to do my best to not look at the screen and look straight. So I'm looking straight. I wonder if it's because of the GoPro. I doubt it. Looking straight. Definitely giving me the red hands. All right. And I did apply some slight turning force. Attention monitoring active is showed there. So I'm wondering if it turns on after a few minutes, maybe? The problem is I haven't watched enough videos on 12.5, but I tell you what, I guess we're gonna learn together. So we're gonna need to merge over to the right here. No traffic to the left. Smooth stop, quick action, little close to that curb, couple inches there. I have noticed that just in a couple turns that it feels like it does get a little bit closer to the curb on this version. All right, it says pay attention to the road. I'm looking straight, and it turned off. Just got back from a 450-mile trip to Salt Lake City, and the Ludacris Model 3 performed well. All right, we're not in the right lane. A little bit of a correction there. Apply slight turning force. I'm looking at the road. All right, let's go ahead and give it a little turning force. I feel like I had to do this earlier 2 times, and then it did the driver monitoring. I'm not sure. Is there a switch for it? Not too sure yet. All right, we're entering the freeway. Very smooth, controlled. See if we get some good acceleration onto this ramp. Apply slight turning force. I'm gonna look straight again. Let me take off the glasses completely. I'm gonna give it a little scroll wheel press there. I'm not sure about this driver monitoring. Currently 102 degrees here in Vegas. All right, I'm looking at the road again. Oh my God, look at that black smoke. Make sure I got my vents closed. All right, I'm looking completely straight. All right, got the red hands. I'm gonna give it torque. Look how beautiful that is, all that smoke coming out of that truck. So nasty. And that was kind of my trip to Salt Lake City. Utah is a beautiful state, right? But once you get to Salt Lake, there's refineries everywhere. The pollution was in the 140s for air quality. Literally killing people out there. I don't understand. And I do want to mention, I got my dash replaced by Tesla, the carbon fiber, because it was scratched at delivery. And ever since then, I've got a brand new rattle. It never fails. So I'll be putting it in for service there. The beautiful thing is I can recreate it doing 70 miles an hour every single time, but what a damn headache. This car was so quiet until they replaced that piece. Can you hear it right now? It's kind of absurd. Like, I'm not sure what happened when he replaced that piece. All right, apply slight turning force. Come on, I'm looking at the wheel. I'm looking at the road. All right, let me check the settings again. Autopilot. Is there a setting for driver monitoring? God, that rattle is annoying. Sounds like it's coming right from this area where he took it off and put it in. I should have watched him, you know, but I trusted him. Never again. Fix my mirror here. All right, so we have our first turn to merge freeways in 0.7 of a mile. We're arrowing over. So far, I don't feel any hesitation like I did on 12.3.6 yesterday. A lot of hesitation changing lanes here and there. All right, I'm looking at the road. I wonder, it must be because of my GoPro, this positioning. Yep, because I kind of went around the GoPro with my glasses and looked at and it worked. So let's see. All right, jumping over. That's a typical behavior there. Trying to keep my eyes on the road, not on the screen. Choosing right fork. Choosing right fork, it says. Attention monitoring active. All right, I like that. See, why doesn't it show you that when you initially engage? All right, we do have it in assertive. No minimum lane changes. We're going to be exiting right. And this is not the truck to be behind. So far, already digging 12.5 though. It does feel smoother. Super dialed in on the trajectory. Hopefully with the assertive mode, it passes this car once the lane opens up. We do have a little bit of construction here, a little bit narrowing roads coming up. All right, we got traffic behind us, closing the gap on us. All right, it did follow in the end of the lane like 12.3.6 did. This lane's ending as well. We should merge into the middle. All right, what is it trying to do here? Is it gonna go around the truck? Okay, we gotta speed it up. So it is still having problems reading the speed limits in the area. So we're, okay, now it went to 65, it was 45, so it's kind of hesitating because of the speed limit problems here. Changing lanes to follow route. Now we're behind this truck. I do not want to, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it an arrow because I did not want, oh, it's already throwing rocks at me. Yep, moving over. So I do think that the GoPro mount might be in the way of the camera. It's like, yeah, it's close. Pay attention to the road. Or maybe not. I mean, it's working now, so I feel like there's some type of a delay on the monitoring system. Let me know if you have any feedback on that. I'm curious. So far, 3 times initiating FSD, it takes a little while to activate. Got currently 4,586 miles on Ludicrous. Moving over into the faster lane. Got it set at 75 miles an hour. Pay attention to the road. And again, I do have my glasses, my regular glasses. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these off and throw on the sunglasses, see what happens. All right, sunglasses are on. Not touching the wheel at all. All right, attention, my sunglasses are detected, so it's unavailable. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off and put on my regular glasses again. Yeah, as soon as I stop later, I'm putting in a service ticket for this rattle. This Highland was so quiet when I got it. All right, what do we got going on here? We're ending the lane. Come on, FSD, move. Okay, that was a fail. Failed to merge into the lane. Now what's weird is there's a car driving in that lane right now, and that I feel like we're still under construction here, and I think that's where FSD got tricked up. So strange. You definitely can't be driving on the left side of the orange line. All right, he merged in. Eventually, I think they're gonna widen this lane, but for right now, I'm not sure. Do you think that's safety critical, driving in on the left side of the orange line? I'm not sure. Very smooth though. I do want to arrow over to the right just to get out of this lane for faster traffic. The question is, will FSD move us back into the fast lane again? Most likely yes, with assertive and minimal lane changes off. But for testing purposes, we're going to leave the minimal changes off. All right, yep, we're moving again. That rattle is nasty. But I'm glad we can hear it at all times, because that's the biggest problem with Tesla service. If you can't recreate the problem, you know. All right, I'm looking at the road. All right, it went away. I didn't have to touch the steering wheel, although it gave me the alert after. Again, I want to say it's because of the GoPro mount. I will move it for the next video. Test that out. All right, we got this car right behind us, pushing on us. We're doing 75. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. So driving through Utah, the speed limits up there are 80. So you're doing 85, it feels like you're going slow. I'm wondering, I did think about that because we used FSD the whole ride, and I'm wondering if they're ever going to increase the speed limit for FSD. I know you can put it in like kilometers and inch out an extra mile or 2 per hour, but not really that worth it for me. All right, we're coming up on slower traffic and we're changing lanes. Very cool, great behavior. So I definitely feel like they did some improvement to the stack on the freeway. There is something different. It definitely feels smoother, and it seems like the behavior is different. Obviously, it had that error back there. That was different. Got 8.2 miles to our first turn, our first exit, town center. 102 degrees, 70% on the battery, 211 miles. We're still holding about 302 or 303 miles at full charge, so still holding tight there. I have been charging it to about 90% regularly, a few 100% here on the last few road trips. I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down. I did see the I also did take out the aero caps for the warp wheels, and we're averaging about 304 watt-hours per mile, which is on the high side. But this car tips in on the throttle. It goes fast. All right, I'm looking straight, and it went off. Very cool. I do like the hands-free setup. Now it says attention monitoring unavailable. Let's see if that changes. What a rattle. I'm gonna try to do my best to just look straight and see if we get a nag. "13 minutes on route, 9.4 miles. Alright, it says pay attention to the road. I'm looking straight, went away. So I was kind of looking at the screen there when that came up. Does seem very sensitive on the monitoring. I'm gonna go ahead and change lanes to the right just for science. We got some more traffic coming up here on the freeway here pretty shortly, so let's see how it maneuvers. We got a truck behind us, or I'd get into that far lane right now. As soon as this truck passes, I will get into the slow lane. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and initiate a lane change to the right. Not too much hesitation, and that's been a problem on the freeway with the 12.3.6. Sometimes it moves quick, sometimes it hesitates, sometimes it puts the blinker on for 10 seconds and then slowly moves over. It's like you just never know, it's not consistent. Alright, we're moving out of the rightmost lane, FSD. Which is smart because you don't want to be in the rightmost lane with oncoming traffic. Two miles to our exit. 5.7 miles to our destination. And this is 2024.20.10 full self-driving 12.5 supervised. Ideally though, I love using minimal lane changes on the freeway. I wouldn't be running like in these settings because I just want to lock in my lane and just cruise. All right, now we're moving over to follow route. So we did move for no reason back there. And that's exactly what, you know, I'm very curious to see how it works when it goes full end to end on the freeway. Will it keep making unnecessary lane changes is the question. All right, we're moving over to follow the route, far lane. I feel like this is very preventative, and so far I haven't touched the wheel at all, but I feel like it's definitely, oh, now we got unavailable, but I think that's just an error. I feel like it is predicting, all right, now it says active. I feel like it is predicting the exits better than it used to. So getting prepared, moving over prior to the lane, prior to the exit. All right, here's our exit. See how it merges out. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we're gonna be moving over to the far right lane. Pretty consistent speed, but it does feel a little bit slow. Definitely slow here. Way too slow. All right, coming up to a yield. Looks like no traffic to our left. We're clear, and we're going. Now this lane ends and it goes to the right, so we do need to merge over. Perfect. So smooth on the transitions. Feels very human-like on the lane changes in the city. All right, I was just about to say, I'm looking at the road. I saw it going blue here. Yeah, this hands-free, it feels like a game changer. But the game changer will be when we go unsupervised. And now we got the robo-taxi event on 10:10. taking that trip up to Utah really made me want a Cybertruck. I was seeing them everywhere, and I feel like the Cybertruck is the ultimate road trip vehicle. But I would definitely get the range extender. Got our next right turn at 0.7 of a mile. Very smooth through here, natural. Cautious, it feels like. It just feels comfortable, is the word. If you look right here, you almost don't see any throttle or any regen at all. It's just like floating down the street. We are on the auto set speed offset turned on, so beta is in control of all the speed as well. We're doing 5 over. All right, I'm looking straight ahead. All right, turned off. I like that. As long as you look straight and it turns off quick, I like it. Got a little bit of construction here. Right lane is closed. Road work ahead. All right, we do need to merge over following this truck. Very smooth, perfect. Kind of have a yield lane coming in. Handled that well. Got our next roundabout in 0.5 miles, Mesa Park. I think my word for the day today is don't take life so seriously. You know, work hard, have your visions and your goals, but then take it a little bit slower. Stop, smell the roses, you know, enjoy the moment. That's how I feel today. And this FSD is amazing. Wow. I did order another white on white Model 3 Highland, the long range rear wheel drive. Super stoked for that one. We're gonna make that the road trip queen. And then the Cybertruck. Oh, I can't wait to get the Cybertruck. I will be ordering a Cybertruck as soon as they let us order one on the order books. All right, here's our first roundabout. Definitely not the Foundation series. I don't want the Foundation series. I want to get one with the tax credit. If the tax credit, you know, the reality is the tax credit probably will not exist by the time I get to purchase the Cybertruck. All right, I'm looking through it, but that's okay. Another roundabout in 0.4 of a mile. Check our route here. All right, looking good. Super smooth FSD. Wow. You know, what I'm thinking about the tension monitoring and being able to, I mean, I wish I was wearing my sunglasses right now, but this kind of sucks. But here's the thing. It feels like even more detached from FSD. You almost feel like you forget that it's driving. It's so weird because of the nag not being there. Like you start to almost feel like you're a passenger instead of a supervisor. Roundabout coming up. And it's so smooth, the way it just floats down the road. The throttle inputs are bar none the best I've ever felt. And so far, this is the best version I've ever felt. All right, I'm looking at the road. I don't know where I was looking at. If I was looking at the dash or I was looking at the screen when it gave me that last warning. I feel like more and more though, that's gonna get better and better to the point where they just turn it off and it'll be unsupervised. We are so close. We definitely want to do some more testing though. So as soon as we get to this destination, I think we're going to wrap it up there and then we're going to do another one on the way back. And welcome to Summerlin. Cliffs Village, Mesa Ridge, Mesa Park. All right, I'm looking out the street and it's turning. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up right there, everybody. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.